After we multiplied the 6 and the negative 2, we got negative 12. And then if I multiply the numbers under the hood, because when you multiply, all right, let's make sure we understand this. When you multiply, they don't have to be the same number. That's only for adding and subtracting, okay? So then we build our cake with the 24. So I always start off with the smallest number, which is 2. 2 goes into 12 6 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 goes into 3 1 time. So I only have one set of twins, which is a set of twin 2s. So what's going to happen is that set is going to come out in front of that negative 12. All right, it just kind of comes and it comes right here. So we have a negative 12, and then we have times 2. And then under my radical, I have what didn't have a twin. And what didn't have a twin was these two numbers, the 3 and the 2. So I'm going to leave both of those underneath, the 3 times 2 underneath. So now from there, we just simplify it. Multiply the two numbers I have in the front and multiply the two numbers that's under the roof. So let's put away our phones, please. I need your attention. Again, we have our first test on Friday, and I want us to do well. So ends up being a negative 12 in the front, a negative 24 in the front, and underneath is a positive 6, and that is my answer. All right, so finishing out our notes, go in your note packet, and we should be on the very last page of the note packet. Which is page 18. Nope, sorry, that's not it. Yeah, this one is it. This one is it. Yeah, page 18, sorry. So we're going to look at what happens when you have a no solution. What does a no solution look like? All right, so let's go ahead and do this one here. So we're going to square both sides because both sides are under the radical. And I'm left with negative 3x plus 1 equals 2 minus 3x. All right, so when I add the 3x to both sides, what happens to the 3x on both sides? What happens to x on both sides? Yeah. So I'm left with 1 equals 2. Is that true? Does 1 equal 2? No. So this is not true, so this has no solution. That's your first example of a no solution. We're left with 1 equals 2. Now, if we were left with 2 equals 2, then it would be infinitely many solutions, but we're only focusing on the no solution. 1 does not equal 2. This is not true. And that's why it is no solution. All right, any questions about that one? All right, let's look at the next one. B. So this is like number 5 on the homework. This immediately is no solution. This is immediately no solution. We don't need to do anything. All right, if you have a square root equal to a negative number, immediately it is no solution. This is no solution. We don't even have to do that. Because if all you have on one side is a radical, and then on the other side of the equal sign is a negative number, we stop right there. There is nothing to do. So this is another no solution. So a square root cannot equal, which means this means cannot equal a negative number. So you do not start by squaring both sides. We don't do anything. We're done. No solution. This is like number five in your homework, which is why I had you skip it. All right. All right. And then C. So right now it's looking pretty good, right? But what do we have to do first? Subtract the 8. Let's subtract the 8. And I get -7. Do I keep going or am I done? I'm done. Because after I got the square root by itself, it was equal to a negative number. So that is no solution. Hello, can I see your packet real quick so I can copy down the next question? Yeah, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and do this last one here. Oh, sorry, I got something under my eye. All right, so let's look at question D. Now, D is a cube root. Thank you. So you're going to start by raising both sides to the power of 3. And when you do, you eliminate. Why did I raise it to a power of 3 and not to the power of 2? Yeah, because there's a 3 in the elbow. All right, so now we have 5 minus 2x equals negative 2x plus 1. Go ahead and solve that. I'm sorry? We're on the last page of the notes. The last question in the note. So what did you get for the answer for this one? 5 equals 1. Is that true? No. So what does that mean? No solution. So when I add the 2x to both sides, these cancel. And I'm left with 5 equals 1. This is not true. 5 does not equal 1. This is not true. So this is a no solution. Okay, y'all. That is everything on 4B. Couple of reminders. Homework 3, now you can officially finish it, get that turned in. And we have a test Friday. Everyone should have your review guide. So after you finish homework 3, start working on your review. Everybody's either working on your homework or on the study guide.